Damn, Mama Duck, Baby Duck, Mr. No Ducks himself, quack, quack. Let's talk about it, man. It is WrestleMania night one comes on tonight. I'm fresh off work, man. I'm too lit to go to sleep, but I probably need to go and lay my butt down so I don't regret it because I want to be fully rested. You know, all this food that my wife finna cook. Have to go and pour me a little bit of drink, man. I just want to put my feet up, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. But while I give y'all this recap about SmackDown, I'm definitely about to do this Roddy Piper birthday bash, 2000 MFP. So I'm gonna give y'all this recap. I'm playing with Rob Van Dam. So I'm gonna give y'all this recap while I'm playing this match. I'm gonna go and kill two birds with one stone, man. Um, they pretty much kicked off the show with Randy Orton and Pat McAfee showing up in the car. They get out the car, get ready to walk into the building. You know, they get stopped by the general manager. The general manager is telling them that they got a contract to sign. Pat McAfee say he don't sign no contracts on the wing. You know what I'm saying? He got to read over it, have his lawyers look over it, A, B, and C. All that stuff takes some time. So while he trying to explain that to the general manager, Randy Orton walked off and came on to the ring. You know what I'm saying? And he came to the ring and he cut a promo. I'm gonna give you the gist of it. He pretty much said that all Cody Rhodes do is take. He said that Pat McAfee has done more for him than Cody Rhodes has done in half of a lifetime, man. You know what I'm saying? He said that Cody thinks that Randy bringing Pat into the fold, that hurt him. He was like, nah, that didn't hurt him. He said, trying to help Cody all these years have took away from his legacy. You know what I'm saying? He said that at WrestleMania 42, he gonna right the wrongs. He gonna fix his legacy. He gonna take number 15 home where it belongs, put it around his waist, hold it over his head, probably even throw it over his shoulder. And y'all know he said that he gonna do it with the three most dangerous letters in all the sports entertainment. And y'all know what that is, man. That is the RKO. So he pretty much said that people thought that him bringing in Pat McAfee would hurt what he got going on, but it actually don't. He said he don't even need Pat McAfee. He said that he keep Pat McAfee around because everybody is telling him who he should be, how he should be, what he should do. But Pat McAfee is the only person telling him, you just have to be Randy, man. And he said when Pat McAfee told him that it's like a light bulb went off, it's like an explosion went off in his brain. He just needs to be him. So he pretty much saying that he keep Pat McAfee around for a hype man, not necessarily, not necessarily for the backlash that they've been getting ever since they released that Pat was the one that was on the phone. I think it was a good promo. I think they hit a home run with it. I think they pivoted a little bit, of course, but definitely cleared up some of the speculation that people was thinking and wondering why Pat McAfee was even a part of the storyline. I think Randy Orton or the writers, whoever wrote it, I think they did a very good job of clearing that up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, not really nothing to go out your way and see, but it's definitely something that you would want to hear if you interested in the storyline and want to see why Pat McAfee even became a thing of it. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't hating on it, man. I think it was a good storyline. I mean, I think it was a good promo, and Randy is good with the mic in his hand, of course. So hey, who gonna hate on Randy? I'm not. That's my favorite wrestler. I want to see him get to 15. So y'all know I'm being biased all day, every day when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? Um, Another segment that happened, man. Y'all already know. Last week they announced that we was gonna get the 8-man match with the MFTs and the Wyatt family. So um, the match was, everybody was in the ring at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it was a whole lot of chaos, whole lot of mess. Um, I would say that Tyler Tonga probably got the most in this match, of course, but Tama Tonga, you know, uh, he was finna, the way the match ended was Tama Tonga was finna go for the cutthroat. But while he in the corner taking off his elbow pad, Solo end up getting in the ring, and he end up, hitting him with the iron spike. Uh, People call it the iron spike. We call it the throat. Man, he throated him. You know what I'm saying? That's what we call it over here. You know what I'm saying? But he hit him with the spike, got the 3 count, and Tama Tonga looking like, man, what the heck going on? You didn't really see what I was finna do, man. But later on in the show, they end up having the backstage segment because they've been losing ever since they took the Wyatt family iron. This their first time getting a win. So while they backstage hyping each other up, doing all that, Solo is pretty much trying to tell them, we do this together. We do this as a family. Look at us. We just won this match because we all on the same page, and we do this together. And the emphasis was on them doing it together because even though Tama Tonga was like, "Yeah, we do it together," you can see he was kind of saying it in a condescending type of way. So it looked like they finna continue the drama that they got going on with that, which I do not want to see. Because if you follow my platform, you already know I want to see the storyline with all the Samoans, everybody, the OG bloodline, the new bloodline, add Naya in there. Like, I want to see all the Samoans get on the same page. All right, y'all. I just beat that match. First try. Wasn't hard. Give me my 2000 MFP. You know what I'm saying? Um, in another segment, what happened was we started hearing this siren going off, like a police siren, fire truck siren, ambulance siren. And then it cut to the Titantron, and we see a police car, but you can't make out who's in the police car. So the police car go from outside the building to inside the building. It drives all the way up to the ramp, and a police get out the front of the car, and he opened up the back door of the police car, and Jacob Fatu hops out of the police car. You know what I'm saying? He get out the police car. He walked to the left. He walked to the yeah, that would be my left. He walked to the left. He walked to the right, and then he ended up getting on top of the police car, standing on top of the police car. You know what I'm saying? And he pretty much was saying stuff like, last week, well, not last week, but Drew been trying to embarrass him with him going to prison and going to jail and all that stuff for the last few weeks. But Jacob Fatu came out there and was like, man, you can't embarrass me. You know what I'm saying? You think you can bring up my past and talk about my past and you gonna embarrass me? I ain't embarrassed by my past, man. It's something that I went through, something I had to go through. I'm a better man now. I'm not that man no more. I got family members, I got friends that can vouch for me to prove that I ain't that type of dude no more. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna be that type of dude when he get in the ring with Drew at WrestleMania. He said he gonna dog walk him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna beat him from pillar to post. All the good catchphrases that he say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that I mean, you know what I'm saying? He pretty much told Drew that he got it twisted because tonight, he said tomorrow, but tonight, that it's going to be an unsanctioned match. It ain't going to be no Nick Aldis, no security, no management, no army, no Navy. He said the SWAT team ain't going to even be able to stop him while he beating his, beating his behind, putting BTA, you know what I'm saying? And he pretty much was telling him it ain't gonna be nobody to save him. If you think that he a caged animal and all that, he pretty much really gonna release the werewolf. You know what I'm saying? He actually gonna be an animal. He gonna take it all out on that boy Drew McIntyre. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that I mean. You know what I'm saying? 5-2. I don't remember what night this match was on either. Again, I seen the schedule, but I didn't really take no screenshots of it or no stuff like that. I didn't commit it to memory, you know what I'm saying? So then we got a segment backstage with R-Truth and Damian Priest, right? And R-Truth was pretty much calling Danhausen, Oscar, and he was saying that they should fight the New Day. They should fight the New Day for their belts because, Oscar had cursed Kofi. But, Damian Priest trying to let him know that ain't Oscar, man. That's Danhausen, and R-Truth was like, man, Danhausen was the other week. That was Oscar last week. He was like, yeah, we should fight the New Day. And Damien was like, man, New Day is on a whole nother show. He was like, so, we still can fight them anyway, or whatever. And he was trying to explain who the other dude was that was with Kofi. Of course, we know that that's Grayson Waller, but Truth was acting like it was somebody else and all that good stuff. So they ended up having the match, man. Nothing really to write home about. They end up hitting the W can't see me's, you know what I'm saying, on them. Um, the the way the match ended was they pretty much hit a um I don't know what to call it. It's kind of like a big rig. It's kind of like a 3D, but instead, when Damian Priest picked him up by the legs for the flatliner, uh, for the flapjack, or Truth hit the flatliner. So I don't really know what they call that move, but they end up hitting that move, and they end up winning the match. You know what I'm saying? So that's another successful defense. In another segment, um, um, Jade Cargill come down to the ring with B-Fab and Meek Shan, and she get in the ring, and, pretty much the same old spiel about how she gonna do Rhea, how she gonna drag her, how she gonna beat her up, and all that stuff. So Rhea Ripley music hit, and she come down the ramp, and she get in the ring. And she pretty much telling Jay, she like, man, everything you doing, you're not doing it on your own. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I don't want to be, well, first, Jay was just saying how Rhea jealous of her. You know what I'm saying? All the girls backstage, they jealous of her. They be trying to take it out on her on Twitter and on social media, but they pretty much ain't got nothing for her. And again, Rhea just jealous because she want to be Jade. You know what I'm saying? Jade is who she is, and Rhea is who she is. And look at her compared to her. So Rhea pretty much come to the ring, and she pretty much was like, man, look, you out here lying. She was like, you think I want to be like you, Jade? She was like, no, Jade, I don't want to be like you. You know what I'm saying? She said that she been fighting people her entire life. So why would she want to be like her? She said, you want to bring up my insecurities as if they are a bad thing, but my insecurities don't hold me back. They made her the person that she is today. They're the reason why she's a multi-time women's champion right there in the WWE. The reason why she is Rhea Bloody Ripley. So she said, hey, you talking about having a quick match at WrestleMania, but if the match do end up being quick, it ain't gonna go in Jade's favor. It's gonna go in her favor because Jade is a narcissistic, sick bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what she said. And nobody laid hands on each other. The segment pretty much ended like that. When she said all that to Jade, Jade ended up just getting out the ring, holding up the belt, walking up the ramp. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much all happened in that segment. Um, in another segment, we had Tiffany Stratton against Jordan Grace. It was a number one contenders match to see who was going to be next in line to fight Julia for the Intercontinental Championship. Julia was at ringside, watching the match. Um, I would say Jordan Grace probably took most of this match, but Tiffany Stratton ended up winning the match. It wasn't a long match at all. Um, she hit her with the rollover Samoan drop, hit her with the prettiest moonsault ever. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much just stared at Jada, pretty much telling her that she next in line and, she gonna be the champion after, I guess after WrestleMania, because I don't think Julia have a match on the card. I mean, yeah, no, ain't no Intercontinental Women's Championship match on the card or whatever. So that match, yeah, ain't gonna be at WrestleMania. So there was another segment, and this was a little serious, but it was more comedy than seriousness. So what happened was Trick came to the ring and he was like, "Man, you hurt my boy Lil Yachty, and we don't know when we're gonna see Lil Yachty again." Mhm. He was like, "Man, you pissed me off by hurting my homeboy." So we ain't even got to wait till WrestleMania. You pretty much get your butt out here to the ring right now. We can fight tonight and we can fight at WrestleMania. So Sami Zayn music hits, And we got the oh, and all that good stuff, right? And so we thinking Sammy finna come out. It actually was a gingerbread man. You know, somebody dressed up in a gingerbread costume. I thought it was Lil Yachty at first, but what happened during the segment, you can see that was a white person inside of it. It wasn't a black person, so it definitely wasn't Lil Yachty. So anyway, the gingerbread man come down to the ring. You know, Sugar Williams started having, telling his jokes, having fun with the gingerbread man. Then Sami Zayn music hit again, and the real Sami Zayn ended up coming down to the ring, you know, and him and Trick kind of just got in each other's face. They didn't really say nothing too major, Trick just let it be known that he gon', pretty much stomp a mud hole in him with the lemon pepper steppers, you know what I'm saying, and all that good stuff. He was pretty much teasing him about his promo last week, him getting hyped up, but the crowd wasn't getting hyped up with him. He don't really have no Sammy fans, and Sammy was pretty much like, I do got fans, I got my hardcore fans. They gonna ride with me no matter what, and all this and that. And Trick Williams pretty much just telling them, man, them little small fans you got ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna help you when you come to WrestleMania and all that stuff. So Trick Williams get out the ring, but the gingerbread man is still in the ring. He's standing in the corner because when Sammy got in the ring, Sammy was like, man, you need to get out of my face. Like, get out of my face so I can talk to Trick. So the gingerbread man went to go stand in the corner for the whole segment, So again, Trick got out the ring. The gingerbread man stood in the corner, but he looking like, hey, it's okay. It's cool. I don't want no smoke. You get a little bit low. Sami Zayn walked over to the other turnbuckle as if he was finna kind of like hype up the crowd or turn up the crowd. And he just ran back across the ring and hit the gingerbread man with a haluva kick. When he kicked him with a haluva kick, the head on the gingerbread man spin all the way around. Like it went from the front all the way to the back. It was kind of funny. You can tell that the dude did it himself if you really pay close attention. And so as soon as Sami Zayn turned around after hitting the haluva kick on the gingerbread man, then that's when Trick Williams ended up sliding in the ring, hitting him with the trick shot, man. You know what I'm saying? So it was an okay segment again. Nothing pretty much to write home about, but it did further their storyline. You know, they shouldn't do too much anyway, of course, because they got to wrestle, at WrestleMania, and I think that their match is going to be tonight on night one. You know what I'm saying? We had the Andre Battle Royal, the Andre Memorial Battle Royal going down. Y'all know they used to do that at WrestleMania, but for the last few years, we actually been getting it on the SmackDown before the WrestleMania. So in this match, man, I mean, it was cool. I don't really know how many people was out there, but it was a lot. Um, Tyler Tonga, man, Tyler Tonga, man, he was looking like Kane from 1999. Man, he eliminated the most people, I would say. He was just knocking everybody over the ropes. Otis got him a run in too, where he got to get a few people out on his own. Uh, it pretty much came down to Royce Keys, aka Powerhouse Hobbs, and Tyler Tonga, man. And Power, Powerhouse Hobbs pretty much hit him with one of them infamous spine busters. And after he got through hitting him with the spine buster, he picked him up and knocked him against the rope. And while Tyler Turner was hanging on the ropes, he went over there and clotheslined him over the ropes. You know what I'm saying? So our new Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, you know what I'm saying? That boy Royce Keys, man. So people was wondering how they was gonna use Royce Keys, or if they had somewhat plans for Royce Keys. We definitely can't go off of him winning this match here because we've seen people win the Andre Battle Royal, Memorial Battle Royal, and pretty much nothing actually happens to them. Carmelo was the last winner. They actually pushed him a little bit, but the people before him, like the Bronson Reeds, and I mean not Bronson Reeds, Braun Strowman's and all them, they didn't pretty much do nothing with them, you know what I'm saying? So, uh, Royce Keys, the new Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, man. Can't hate on that. Can't wait to see what they do with him in the future, man. And I guess we'll just have to wait to see. The last segment of the show, um, Cody ended up coming down to the ring, giving his sentiments about how he felt about Pat McAfee and Randy Orton and what Randy Orton said earlier that night. And while he giving his sentiments, man, not Cody Rhodes, CM Punk music ended up hitting like Mussolini. Look at my. CM Punk ended up coming down to the ring. Cody Rhodes was like, hey, man, I've been getting beat up by everybody for a minute. I hope you ain't out here to beat me up too, man. You know what I'm saying? And they laughed or whatever. And Cody pretty much was telling CM Punk, he was pretty much thanking CM Punk for everything that he taught him. He was thanking him for sharing the moment in the ring with him that they out there tonight. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to let it be known that they had a little beef, you know, last year or whatever. And look at them now. Both of them are champions. Both of them have titles around their waist, and they both are going to be main event WrestleMania this year. He pretty much cried, told CM Punk that he loved him, told him that Rose, baby, would be proud of him. You know what I'm saying? Um, CM Punk kind of said the same thing to him. You know what I'm saying? CM Punk got the mic, pretty much told him how he's not his mentor no more because Cody has done more stuff in this company than he's did. And he talked about how him chasing Cody for the title last year and how now both of them are champions at the same time, pretty much going to go into WrestleMania and be the main event for each night. They pretty much had a sentimental moment in the ring, and that was pretty much it, man. The show wasn't too much to write home about. I think the greatest takeaway would have been the Randy Orton promo of him giving the caveat as to Pat McAfee why he aligned himself with Pat McAfee and all that good stuff. Other than that, it was just a whole bunch of fillers. Still wasn't a bad show, just nothing to write home about. I don't think nobody would expect for that to be knowing that WrestleMania was the night after or whatever. But yeah, man, sure, I done beat this birthday bash for Roddy Piper. I done gave y'all a real quick, full highlight recap of what happened on SmackDown, man. I apologize to y'all for I haven't put out no content in the last few days. I've been busy, when duty calls, when duties call. But definitely after WrestleMania, I will be getting back on top of my game, dropping these videos for y'all. Y'all can look forward to. The conscious community is fake, but wrestling is real. Y'all can look forward to that. I'm gonna try to drop them for y'all every single Tuesday night, sometime after 12 a.m. when I get off work later on that night. So y'all can definitely look forward to that, man. I am Mama Ducks, Baby Duck, Mr. No Ducks himself, quack, quack. But watch this, though.